Hey Pisces, it's Kimberly here, and you can email me for a private reading at gardenwitchtarot@gmail.com. Thank you all so much for your loving support. I've been off my channel for a few weeks, like 6 weeks, and for those of you who have sent me emails and things like that, thank you so much, and I appreciate it. And for those of you who are new, welcome to my channel. We're going to do a reading. I know it's like the 11th hour, but we are going to do a reading for the last few days of July, and then starting tomorrow and Sunday, or it's now later today and Sunday, I'm going to start getting some August readings out for you guys. But I just wanted to, do a last minute weekend through Tuesday kind of thing and let you know where we are. So we're reading for Pisces, my lovely little fish, and we've got some stuff, some jumpers. I've got the Four of Cups in reverse along with Temperance in reverse. So some of you are dealing with a Sagittarius with the Temperance in reverse, but for a lot of you, this is just about you with the Four of Cups. The Four of Cups is typically, let me start out, about boredom with a situation. For this deck, this Everyday Witch Tarot, which I adore, this guy looks a little more contemplative than bored, but he is concentrating so much on, like, it's almost like he's like, I don't even know what these cups are doing here. I can't figure it out. I know what I want. But he still isn't, he's so focused on that he still is missing that there's a new offer coming through the door. There's a new cup. And so, again, the sentiment is by being like focused on something. And in a typical tarot deck, it's about being bored with the situation and not focusing on anything. Like, and you've got three cups in front of you that you're not paying attention to, and you've got an offer coming in and you're not paying attention to that either. But in this deck, it's really about, contemplating, like concentrating so hard on one thing that you miss out on something else that's happening too. And so I feel like for you Pisces, since that's here with this Temperance card in reverse, which can be about a Sagittarius that things are going sideways with, but it can also be about being out of balance, because Temperance is about balance, and I love it here, she's, this little witch is doing a yoga pose. So this is, you're missing something, Pisces. Like, you're feeling unbalanced, and it's I don't know if the chicken came before the egg or which, but you're feeling unbalanced, and you're focusing so much on either that feeling or the emotions that aren't serving you well, that you're missing the emotions that would serve you well. And either because of that you're feeling unbalanced, or because you're feeling unbalanced you're feeling that way with your emotions. So basically, though, it's like if you have love with somebody and then people make errors and people make mistakes, and you make mistakes too, and I make mistakes too, but it's like you're focused on those things rather than on what is good about this situation. How does this person meet my emotional needs? And instead you're focused on, well, you know, they don't put the lid back on the toothpaste or something. Or, you know, when they get stressed out, you know, they get, you know, they need things from me emotionally that I don't feel like I meet their needs or something like that. And instead of focusing on there is good here in this situation, it's like you're focusing on how the relationship isn't working and it's leaving you feeling out of balance. And I hope that makes sense to some of you. It may not, it's not going to resonate with everybody. So let's see what we've got here for Pisces. Let's get a Celtic cross going for, we've got the Tower. So a big shakeup, Pisces. You're shaking things up with that Tower card. Or things have been shaken up, or you want to shake things up because you're feeling unbalanced and like, but I just have the feeling that you're focusing on the wrong things, Pisces. Like focusing on the bad side of people's human needs and capabilities rather than on focusing on the good things that they bring to your life. And let me tell you, if all you focus on is the bad things, then the good things don't get a chance to even come to light. This happened for Scorpio too, where the cards just flew out at me. So the first card that I have for you is the Ace of Cups. An offer of love. A pure offer of love. An offer of love that, like, look, the cup is flowing over, and like as soon as it hits the ground, something grows from it. Like, that's how amazing this emotional, how pure and amazing this emotional fulfillment is that's being offered. And then there's the Knight of Cups. More love. And then you've got the Judgment card in reverse. So it's like you've been focused on the negative aspects of a relationship. And let's just take a second to talk about self-fulfilling prophecies, okay? So if you suspect, for example, that somebody is not faithful to you, then, and you start looking for signs that they're not faithful to you, then you're going to find them, whether they're real or not. Whether it's all in your head or whether it's real, you're going to find it. And it's like if you feel good about a relationship and good about somebody, and then you're looking for the good in them. And so then if they say, or even if they say, you know, hey babe, can you put the tube on the toothpaste because that really annoys me? Then you'll be like, oh, okay, I don't mind that. That doesn't bother me because I'm so in love. But if you're looking for a reason to be mad at somebody, or if you've gotten hurt, and then that same thing, hey babe, you know, could you put the tube back on the toothpaste because that really bothers me, then you're going to be like, oh my goodness, why are you always criticizing me? What, that even that's not good enough? Or do I have to? I mean, like, is it that big of a deal? Or, you know, instead of taking it for what it is. So if you're looking for there to be problems in something, then you're going to find problems in something. If you're looking for somebody to criticize you, then you're going to criticize you. If you're feeling defensive, then the things that come toward you are going to be taken negatively. And if you're not feeling defensive, then things seem more positive. And so it's like, I feel like there's been a situation where for some of you, you have taken, like you just feel bad about a situation. Like you're not seeing the positive in it, whether it's real or imagined. And it's like, there's true love here, and they're offering you love, whoever it is, and it's like you don't want to see things from a new perspective. Like you don't want to change your perspective. It's like almost like you're a glutton for punishment, Pisces. It's like even though you feel bad about it, and even though it's like you want to see it bad, even something like that. Like you don't want to forgive or forget, or maybe they don't want to forgive or forget. This could be opposite, but it's like you don't want to see that in a different way. And it looks like maybe they're asking you like, hey, can we, like, I love you and I just want to offer love, and can we just like get back to something simple and find our balance again? And just like, or maybe they're telling you, I didn't mean anything by asking you to put the tube back on the toothpaste. Like, you're right, it's not that big of a deal. I was, just making conversation. Just thought I'd mention it or whatever. But maybe it's like, maybe you're feeling really defensive and they're feeling defensive and you're trying to, and it's like, it's not happening. But in the future, what's coming toward you is the Knight of Wands. So it looks like something swift is going to happen, something exciting. So let me clarify that. Knight of Wands, because we've got the Knight of Wands and the Knight of Cups. Maybe you're done with this other thing and something new comes in. No. Eight of Swords in reverse, Pisces, with this Knight of Wands. So it's like you're going to swiftly end this because you don't want to see it differently. You don't want a different outcome. It's like you're using that as an excuse to get out of here, even though there's love. Ace of Cups and the Page of Cups, or the Knight of Cups. It's like it's a swift change. With the Eight of Swords in reverse. Or for some of you, you could come out of that place where, where you do, and maybe you'll offer this other person something exciting because it looks like they really love you. If you'll change your perspective, and it looks like that's what needs to happen here. Let me get a clarifier on this Judgment card. Yep, the Fool. So it looks like maybe you'll take a chance and then maybe you'll take action to come out of this fear. Like, it's almost like self-victimization. It's like you want to be the victim, you want to see everything in a negative way, but it's like it's making you feel unbalanced, and the other person is like, hey babe, like, I really love you, can you snap out of it? And it looks like for some of you, you'll take a chance and snap out of it, like, relatively quickly, and then move on to something exciting with your partner, hopefully. So hopefully that is the case for some of you. Just keep in mind, Pisces, that a lot of things are about your perspective. And if you want to walk around and be mad about something, then you can. But sometimes it's just better to let things go, and once you let things go, then you can grow. Let it go and grow. Okay, Pisces? So let me get a fairy tarot card for you from Doreen Virtue. We've got a couple of days left in July. I need a message for Pisces, please. What advice have we got for Pisces these last couple of days of July? And then we're going to move on to August. Yay, August. What have we got for our lovely Piscean friends? I need a message. I want it to be perfect. What have we got? There we go. Lots of messages here, Pisces. Okay. Okay. So the first card is the Five of Spring, or the Five of Wands, which is about it's about squabbling and fighting. And this says, opposing goals arising from differing opinions, feeling at odds with yourself or others, overly ambitious people. So again, it's like you can be happy if you want to be, and it's like you've had a difference of opinion with somebody, or this conflict, and it's like, even though one of you is saying, hey, truce, you know what, like seriously, this started out because I asked you if you could put a dryer sheet in the dryer, and now it's blown up to Armageddon, and like, you know what, this has gotten way out of control. Like, can we just like call a truce and be happy? But it's like somebody doesn't want to let that go, because they, like I said, they get to maybe be the victim of it, or they can hold it over the other person's head. Well, like, you know what, you started this over a dryer sheet, Well, that may be correct, that may be true, but are you gonna keep on that, hey, you messed up and you got upset over a dryer sheet, or are you gonna let it go so that you can be happy and move on? Because that's the choices here. Okay, is let it go and move on, or don't let it go and get out, But I don't see getting out. I see, hopefully, letting it go and just having a different perspective. And it looks like you're battling over yourself. It's like that you should get over it, but it's like you keep, like, have that little cartoon devil on your shoulder that's saying, like, yeah, Remind that person one more time, this was over a dryer sheet or whatever, you know, silly thing. The Prince of Winter is the next card, and it's intellectual, determined, focused, and impulsive. This is the Knight of Swords, okay? This Prince of Winter. And it says, seek out an intellectual solution to your problem. The need to act quickly and decisively, and that Knight of Wands was there, like something needs to happen quickly, okay? It's like poop or get off the pot kind of thing. Sudden or unexpected changes. So that does have to do with that Eight of Swords. It's in the reverse. So do you want to keep being a victim or not? Do you want to let it go or not? I know you feel like, or maybe it's dragged on a little longer than was appropriate, and now it's like you feel like you have to dig in. And it's just like it keeps getting more and more out of control. So something needs to happen quickly. And it's like you're at odds with yourself over this. But there's an intellectual solution to your problem. And the intellectual solution for some of you may just be let it go. And then the last card is the 7th card in the Major Arcana, which is the Chariot, okay? And it says, success that comes from dedication and self-discipline, celebrating your accomplishments, being in the spotlight. So, you know, for some of you, you need to have the discipline that it takes, and the dedication, maybe to your partner, or your relationship, and the self-discipline to let that go, or forgive the other person, or accept their apology, or whatever it is. Or maybe you need to go and apologize for your part. I don't know. But something needs to happen. And, you know, I think for some of you with this Chariot card here, I think if you'll make the move and either accept the apology that's coming at you, or make a move to be the person who says, okay, listen, it's time for a truce now. This is stressful because you're unbalanced. You're like, you've got Temperance in reverse, you know? So for some of you, you know, it could be that if you'll do that, you could get some big kudos out of that, you know? So that's what I have for you, Pisces. Much love and many hugs. I've missed you all. Please like, subscribe, share, comment. Love your comments. And then you can email me if you want a private reading at gardenwitchtarot@gmail.com. And I'll see you soon.